Peace, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. If it is your first time here, welcome. I'm not going to hold y'all too long. I want to talk to Gemini. I hope all is well with my Gemini. We're going to find out what you guys got coming in for the month of June. I have a new deck I'll be reading from today, the Alice in Wonderland deck. If you do like it, check the link in the description so you can get you one too. The other cards that I'll be using will be linked in there too. So whichever one y'all like, go ahead and click the link and check those out on Amazon. Spirit, talk to me. Talk to me about Gemini. Allow me to see what messages we have coming in for Gemini for the month of June 2025. Talk to me about Gemini. Talk to me about Gemini. I got to talk to me about Gemini, Spirit. Allow me to see what we've got coming in for Gemini for the month of June. What's coming in for June? Talk to me. Gemini. Bottom of the deck is croquet. All right, so Gemini. In your present position right now, we've got the King of Hearts. So right now, it's almost like maybe you feel like empathetic towards somebody, or maybe you feel like you have too big of a heart, is what I'm getting. The King of Hearts in this deck, y'all, is about somebody who's very easygoing, soft-spoken. They still, get things done. People tend to listen to them, but they are very nice and friendly about their ways. And this is what's coming in your present position. Maybe this is somebody that's coming in, Gemini. Maybe this is somebody that's bringing in this type of energy here for you. Too many tears. I think that something happened recently that you're kind of healing from. And I think whatever this is, maybe this could be you coming back into more positive or happy energy, or this could be somebody coming in and bringing that with them. And it feels like whatever energy that is helping you get over something right now. Yeah, I feel like right now you're trying to make sure that you don't miss anything, right? You're trying to make sure that you've got your ducks in a row. There's something here about knowing the people that you're around, or like there's a key detail here that I think maybe was missed, or something that you noticed. Right? But I think that maybe whatever it is, Gemini, you may be kind of holding that in still. Maybe that's why too many tears is here. Distant past. So we do have the Queen Alice. So with Queen Alice falling into your distant past here, Gemini, that makes me wonder. Because do you feel like you missed an opportunity? Do you feel like... do you feel like somebody's missing an opportunity with you? Whatever this is, it almost feels like you think somebody has power over you, or you think that your power is being taken or being overshadowed in some way. And this could be somebody else's energy that I'm feeling. So if it's not you, it could be another energy or person that you're dealing with that may feel that way. Maybe you held somebody kind of up on a pedestal, or vice versa. But with too many tears crossing the path, something happened. You realized something. You caught something. Right? Recent passive events, seeing a white rabbit. So you saw, it's almost like you saw an opportunity, or you saw an energy that you wanted to go towards, and you took it. Maybe it's more stressful than you thought it was going to be. But at the time, it seemed good. And that's why you went for it here. Whatever the energy is, you were like super curious about this, Gemini. Such a Gemini thing to do. We're going to have a talk later. But yeah, it's something that you were very serious about, something that you were curious about as well. Maybe there was like a time limit, or you felt like you were running out of time. You felt like it had to be done. Like it's now or never type of energy. All right, and we have growing and growing, moving into the future influence. Like, I absolutely love this for you, Gemini, because growing and growing, if you look at the illustration, it is, she's getting too big for the house, right? And in the movie, I don't know if y'all have seen the movie Alice in Wonderland, but in the movie, she goes inside the White Rabbit's house, and she eats this magical mushroom or whatever, and she starts growing and growing and growing to the point where her arms is coming out the window, her legs coming out the front door. She just can't fit anymore, right? Moral of the story: with growing and growing, falling into your future influence, that means that maybe you have outgrown something. Maybe where you thought you were thriving before, you found something that can help you kind of elevate here. I think that there's a big change that's happening right now, Gemini. And I think that change is not easy. Change is never easy. And I feel because of this change, you've had to kind of like rearrange things, or I need a little clarity. You've had to like rearrange things. You've had to go through some sort of like healing process. Maybe there was some secret, or like a big realization, a light bulb kind of went off in your situation, and you're like, I can do better than this. I want to be back where I was before, or I want to be the person that I was before. Yeah, it's definitely something. You've been thinking about letting whatever this is go though for a while. You've been thinking about how to improve this situation in some way or another for a minute. This isn't a new revelation. So let's back up there. There's something that was like kept inside, or something that needed to be said that wasn't said. Or maybe it needed to be said in a different way. Right? Maybe you said something and it rubbed somebody the wrong way. Because what I've got here is the Ace of Swords. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position. She's holding on to something here. The Hermit is holding on to something as well. And then we've got the High Priestess. Yeah, there's something going on. Okay. Growing and growing. A mad tea party comes in here as well, y'all. So I think right now you already know that you're in a position that you're like, you feel displaced. Like, you know, you're not supposed to be there. Wherever there is, Gemini, you've outgrown it. You have the mad tea party in this deck stands for knowing when to look around at who you're around and what you're doing, and realizing when it's time to walk away, when it's time to get up and leave this crazy ass party. It feels like whatever this is, the game is rigged. A Queen of Hearts. Some of you are walking on eggshells with somebody though. You're waiting for like a right time or the right moment. Could be because of how they carry themselves, their energy. And you're still stuck in between this right now, Gemini, with the Cheshire Puss coming in. You're still very much in between right now. You still don't know which route you actually want to go yet. You still don't know. And I think that it's hard because a lot of you maybe don't have somebody to kind of speak to about it. Maybe that's what's being kept in here. Like you feel like you don't have somebody that you can rely on to tell this information to, or to tell maybe how you really feel to. And so too many tears is saying that you're stressing and dwelling. Like you're back and forth, right? The Cheshire Puss, you don't know which way you're going. Overall outcome though, the Lion and the Unicorn, whatever this is, this person, this energy is giving up. It's giving up. With the Lion and the Unicorn coming in here, this card stands for an op. But the beautiful thing about the Lion and the Unicorn, I want to say this. It says that, yeah, they don't get along with each other, but they find out that they work better together. They are so much better as a team than they are as enemies, right? So I want you to keep that in mind with the Lion and the Unicorn coming into your final result, because you don't have to be enemies. You don't. And just because you don't hang around somebody or something like that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't like them. You're still going to speak to them like when you go outside, you know? It's not that type of energy. This could even be a friend or something like that. Somebody who may view you as an op. Maybe this is news to you, Gemini. You let me know. Comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Spirit, talk to me more about Gemini. Let me get a couple more cards out for Gemini. Somebody's prideful. We got the Pride card. What else do we have for Gemini? What else do we have for Gemini? Pride, never be too proud to ask for help. Everyone needs a little help every now and then, even you. Responsibility, maturity begins when you can take responsibility for your own actions. What's up with Gemini? Puzzled. We knew that. You guys got the puzzled card. We already knew that you were confused. Like I said, the card says confused, perplexed, conflicted. You're very back and forth about this right now. You're not sure what you want to do. But I think your spirit knows what you want, Gemini. And I think that's what you're fighting right now. And I think maybe you're too nice. You don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or like you can't find the words to say. You don't want to be beefing with them at the end of this. You do, it needs to be said, but you're like, damn, I don't want to fight later. And lastly, we've got isolation, rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. So, yeah, it feels like you're closing yourself off from somebody here, Gemini. And, again, it seems like you've just kind of outgrown this situation. At first, it started off with a little curiosity. You were very interested, but you missed some key points. And I think that you've started to lose yourself along the way. And now that you're realizing that, you're like, I got to get up out of here. But you could be dealing with somebody that's kind of difficult to deal with. And I don't feel like they even know which way they're going yet. There's a way to get out of this and make sure that everybody wins here, Gemini. Your spirit knows what to do. All right? Listen, until next time, peace. But if you haven't already, be sure to hit the bell so you can be notified. Like the video, y'all. We got to boost this algorithm. And comment down below. Peace.